When we as grown-ups decide to read something, we do so with a particular purpose in mind. Perhaps we're reading a new recipe or a best-selling novel. Whether it's for information or simply for enjoyment, we read with purpose. Kids, on the other hand, are often told what to read. They read without the same purpose in mind, and comprehension suffers. What kids really need to learn is to read it like you mean it.
Reading with a purpose means that you pick up a book and before you start reading it, you have a reason to read the book. You're either reading it for informational purposes or just for an enjoyment purpose. Some of the benefits of reading with a purpose is that children, before they start reading, they know why they're reading. They're just not randomly choosing a book and reading words. They're actually getting questions answered, and they're actually getting content knowledge by reading a book with a purpose. As a parent, you can sit with your child before reading a book, open the book and ask your child, why are we reading this book? Is it because you want some questions answered? Is it because this genre interests you? Is it something you may want to learn about? So before you start reading, it's important to sort of set a purpose for reading. That way when your child reads, it's just not looking at words, it's actually reading to answer a question or because they enjoy the genre that they're reading. While you're reading with your child or while your child is reading, asking them to remember the purpose for their reading the story would be very helpful because they will go back and ask themselves, why am I reading this? Is this an informational piece? And what am I trying to get out of this reading? Or is this just entertainment? Am I being entertained? What is this really doing? And if they're reading for entertainment, are they enjoying the piece? Is there something that they really like about this piece? Do they want to read about this author again because it is an enjoyable book for them to read? Reading with a purpose is very important when you choose a book with your child. It will help them want to learn to read, continue reading, and they will really enjoy what they're reading if they're reading it with a purpose. Just picking up a book and reading words is not beneficial to the student or your child. The best thing to do is know why they're reading this book. Give them a purpose for reading. Tell them how interesting the information they're going to be learning, the entertainment they're going to be having by picking up different pieces. But make sure that you give them a purpose for reading, not just reading words.
When kids learn to read with a purpose, their comprehension can greatly improve. It's important for them to think about what they're reading before, during, and after, throughout the whole process. Start helping your child to read like you do, with a purpose, and get your kid moving in the right direction.